Oops. All right, let's see. Jim, how are you? Long time no talk. Andy, how'd you know my mic was off? I just found out myself. Maybe that's why nobody said anything when I did a sound check. Yeah, I called for a sound check earlier. Didn't get anything. I thought, well, okay. Oh, pretty good, Trenton, so far. Now that I got my mic turned back on. Yeah, geez, I haven't seen Renner in a long time. And Jim, I haven't talked to you for a while either. Yeah, Andy, I'm never quiet for that long. As a matter of fact, I had said that because somebody mentioned up in the chat that it was quiet today, and I said, yeah, nobody wants to talk except for me. I never shut up. I didn't know my mic was off. Randall says sounding good now. All right. It always helps to turn it on, I guess. So what's new today? Anybody have anything new? Hopefully we can talk this off. There we go. Put the excess away. Well, I've got some crops to do. I started doing some, just waiting till 1 o'clock to roll around. I started doing some landscaping. And I started over by the sugar plant. Getting ready to chop some hay, huh? Are they going to give her one? All right, let's see. I need to let's pick up the wool. Well, I hope she doesn't have that. She got it last Tuesday. How long does it take to find the results? Oh, that's good, Randall. So, does she just have like the flu symptoms? Maybe it's just a regular flu. Hey, Ben, how are you? How's life treating you? All right, let's throw this thing doesn't hold a lot of eggs, and before you ask, no, I keep forgetting to add eggs to my sell point, so I'm gonna have to run up and sell them at the shop. I need to put a little bend in that corner there on that road. So, Randall, how long she been sick? I hope she's better now. Doesn't sound like any fun to me. I don't like being sick. That's being sick is for the birds. All right. Straps back on. Let's go sell the eggs. I need to get enough money to buy another truck. I'm short a truck. Two weeks. Well, it's pretty wide open, Jim. You can pretty much do anything you want. There's no fields on here to work. You have to buy the property and cut them yourself. It's an Alien Jim map. That's why I started playing it. I like his maps. But I'll show you what I did. Let me jump out of this truck here. When you first start, this building right here is the only thing on the map. There's nothing else on the map except for trees and rocks. And if you look at the map, you'll see that that the whole map is broken into segments, equal segments of land, and they're all the same price, about 89,000. And you just start buying. You own the one little piece of land right in here. This area right here is the only one you end up owning to start with, and there's nothing on it but a postage stamp field. Now, if you notice, there's rocks everywhere. These gray areas here are all rocks, and generally with the rocks there's hills. So there's some property like this right here that's pretty open for farming, and there's others like this one right here that's over half of the field, or half of the plot of land is rocks that you can't do anything with. So two things you have to decide when you start is right here. You got these two signs. If you take a chainsaw and cut this sign down, it removes all the trees off the map, except for the ones that border the map. Those are border trees. They don't affect the farming land. If you don't want any trees, cut them all down. On this one, if you don't want any rocks, you cut this side down, and all the rocks will magically disappear. Now that isn't necessarily every rock, because there are some rocks that are actually part of the landscape, but most of the rocks will go away. So, for example, see those rocks at center right there? Those will go away. All those rocks that you see laying around will all go away. I decided to keep them because I think it's more interesting to farm around them. I'm cutting trees down as I need to, and that's pretty much it. From that point, it's completely open. The only caveat that I would put in to playing this map is to make sure that if you have a PC, that you've got some placeable mods to use, because if you don't, you're not going to have much to do except for making farmland and farming, which is perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. But I like to have a little bit of production, so I threw some factories in. I got lots of placeable stuff, so I put this dairy in right here, and this dairy will make ice cream. Let's see, butter, ice cream, and cheese. And of course, you can sell your milk. Well, you don't sell your milk, actually. You just place your milk. All the thing this takes is milk and sugar. Disregard the signs. And then I put in a sugar factory here. And then I put a flour mill in over here. You can see I've got a bunch of flour to pick up. I should pick it up right now, sell it. And the only thing the flour takes is wheat, so you can farm plenty of that. All right, what am I missing in chat here? Anthony's here. Hi, Anthony. How you doing today? Ellen says her favorite map is Sandy Bay. I played that one. It's pretty cool. Too many mods. Yeah. How you doing, Ellen? Yeah, I played Sandy Bay. I played almost every map you can even think of at some time. I'm taking this back to the house. Oh, one more piece of advice for Jim. I'll show you here. Hang on. Let me get this up on the sell point here. One more piece of advice. When you start, I already got rid of it. There's a little shack right here that you live in. I sold it and put my hacienda in over there. But whatever you do, don't fall in the outhouse, because it's full. You may not ever come back out. It'd be like quicksand, suck you down. But at least it's well lit. It's got nice bright light in it. Leave it up to Jim. Put something like that in. You're not doing well? Oh, you're a boy. Okay, and that's your mom's phone. Well, thanks for letting us know, because otherwise we'd never have known that. Anthony, you say you're not doing good. What's the matter? Oh, you know, Jim, that's the first thing I took out was those sound files. I just took them out. I was going to turn them down. I thought, I'll just take them out. Okay, let's see. What else did I have to pick up? I got the wool and the eggs and the flour. I think that's about it. Although, I need to drop this trailer. Let me drop this trailer. It's getting dark on me. God, there was another map that I used to play that had a really loud balloon sound. Was that? No, can't think of it now. I can't remember. There was one that was really loud. Every time the balloon would go overhead, it would scare the snot out of you. Well, it's an unusual map, as most of the Valiant Gyms are, and I didn't want to play it. I looked at it. People kept telling me, look at this, and I didn't even look. Well, I did. I went and looked at it, and it didn't appeal to me at all. It just sounded like a hell of a lot of work, which it is. And it wasn't till a month or so later that I found out it was an Alien Jim map. And I said, oh, I like his maps. So I downloaded it and tried it. And Scorpion did as well. I don't know where he's at today, but Scorpion did as well. And we decided that we were having a lot of fun on it. So all right, we're going to head back to the Hacienda. And can I get in this way? Let's see if I can sleep it off. I'm not quite sure where the trigger's at. So I just have to keep running around the house, hitting the button until I find the trigger. There's one. 13 hours, that's good enough. All righty. Let's grab that tanker. I'm going to sell some stuff because I need to buy a new truck or a second truck. This particular truck does not pull this tanker very well, but it does work. So, but I've got to buy some equipment. So I need to make some sales. Yeah, you pretty much can. You can make the farm any way you want. Now see, remember the Jim, the field that I showed you had all the rocks on it? Those rocks actually have character, in my opinion. So that's this one right here that we're on. You can see all the rocks up there. What I decided to do was to buy the property. Obviously, you can't farm around the rocks, but this is where I decided to put my animals, and it worked out great. I was able to put all my animals on the bottom half of this field and leave the rocks. Yeah, and it turned out fine, just perfectly fine. Ray's in the house. Hey Ray, how's it going? All right, now hang on a minute. I got to go back. A rock garden. What happened to Anthony? Because Anthony said he wasn't doing well, and I was trying to figure out, you know, what the problem was. Oh, I'm doing fine. Just really, really busy. I've been recording up a storm lately because it's summertime. It's fun. It's time for me to run into Central Oregon and spend some time at the condo for the summer, and so it means I have to have several weeks worth of videos to put up. So I've been busily recording and editing and rendering and blah blah blah. Now let's see if I can get this Digistate, and does this even take it? I better check. I don't know if it does. Let's go to the garage. This is one of those universal tankers. It does not. It doesn't take Digistate or Digistate. Great. So I can't use this for that. Why do I need water in it? I'm using this to haul the milk and stuff. All right, so that's not going to work. But I think the tanker that one of mine will do it. And I know that little one I think might do it. Where's... Oh, shoot. Did I not buy that one? I might not have. Great. That's all I need to do is buy another dang trailer. Let's go back to the garage and see what I've got. I got this little one, and it doesn't do it either. Wonderful. Hey, Joe's in the house. Yeah, I don't think I have another trailer. I didn't intend to buy the one of mine because it's too big. I need to remod it. It's way, way, way too big. Oh, man. All right. Let's see if I can find it. And then miscellaneous. There it is. Yeah, it's way, way too big. I need to cut it back quite a bit. I can use it. Wait a minute. It doesn't take digestate either. Oh, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I had that one set up for that. Doggone it. Now what am I going to do? I got nothing to haul that stuff with. Let me look at the slurry tanks. That one does. That one does it. Have I got a modded one that does, though? What does that hold? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna not do it right now. I'm gonna mod mine to do that. So I'll forget about that for now. But I think I might have some milk. Let's see. See what the Holstein's got. Milk. 89,000. That's a start. Let's get that trailer back and haul some milk. I think it will, Jim. I think it will. Yeah, you might get to see this tanker. It doesn't work well with this truck. It doesn't track well. You might see it in action here. Let's pick this up. All right, let that run a minute. Let's get combine started. And let's head over to a field that's got something in it I can work. Oh, I did, Ray. I finally made it. Now I don't know what to do there. I can't find a diamond site. All right, what do we got growing there? Are those potatoes? Those are potatoes. I don't want to do potatoes. Well, I do. I just can't do them with this header. Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you, Randall? I think slurry is just chocolate milk, isn't it? Alrighty. Now, this looks better. Let's get this whatever this is, combine set up for some grain. All right, let's take a look here. It is ready. It's soybeans. We don't have to worry about windrow. So I'm gonna try to hire a worker here and see what happens. If he'll do the job for me or not. Because the fields on this are ones that you've plowed yourself. There's no numbers on the fields. You don't have field number 1, field number 2. You don't have any of that. You buy the plot of land. There are no fields unless you start, this 25 is not this field. This 25 is this whole section of land. So there's no numbers on the field. So if you try to do course play, you're going to have to create the field size yourself. So that's going to be a lot of work. Yeah, chocolate milk and slurry's the same thing, isn't it? Hey, have a chocolate Slurpee. All right, let's grab the other combine and get it started. Then I'm going to have to lease the combine for the earth fruit, the potatoes and the sugar beets. Oh, I just sold them, Ray. I just sold at the first of the episode. That's how I got the 259. Is selling wool and eggs. I got to make myself a little bit of a headland here. All right, now let's hire somebody to get this show started here. And who do we have working? All right, we got Stefan. I have not seen Stefan in a long time. And we've got Andy. Andy's working the big case today. Bill's in the house. Is he? I see somebody yelling to Bill. I don't see Bill. Where's Bill? I don't see Bill. I don't see Bill. All right. Soup du jour. I'm thirsty. It's time. I can't wait any longer. Oh, that's cold. Scorpion's in the house. Where you been, buddy? You still working on flooring? Or did you start that yet? Scorpion is pulling up carpet and laying hardwood floors in. Well, laminate. Did they call it laminate? I can't remember what they call it, but you know what I'm talking about. And actually, that stuff is, in my opinion, it's almost better than hardwood floors. Hardwood floors get damaged too easy. The stuff that I put in is, I've had it for, 15, 20 years now. You can put a set of keys in your hand and pound on it. It doesn't make a mark. That stuff is tough. Halfway laid down? So you're doing a half-assed job of laying it down? All right, I got to buy a combine. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to lease it. So we're going to lease this puppy here. And I'm just leaving it red because I don't care. We'll lease that. And then I need to lease a header. Multi-fruit. All right, I need a sugar beet. Right? So let's do that. I'm going to lease that as well. And let's see if that got delivered to the farm. It did. I didn't even hear the music. Break time? Your wife gives you a break? My wife would keep me working until I got it done. My wife will tell you that when we do work like that, that we are partners, that we do the job together. And she'll tell people, oh yeah, we did this and we did that. Well, I can tell you who we are, and I can tell you who the supervisor is. I'm the we, and she's the supervisor, standing there telling me what to do. All right, let's go find some sugar beets. This isn't going to take long. Yeah, that stuff that they put up. I always want to call it Prego, but it's not Prego, is it? Do they call it Prego? It always reminds me of the spaghetti sauce, you know, the stuff you get in a can or a jar. Andy says our wives are related. I think all wives are, you know, they have this sister thing going on. Yeah, my wife, she'll be standing there. You know when you drive by some construction workers out on the highways, and you'll see one guy in the ditch digging ditches and 4 or 5 guys standing there watching him leaning on a shovel? Well, my wife would be the one standing there watching, leaning on a shovel and telling him what to do. But that's okay. It all works out in the end. I'm not even going to bother with the GPS. I'm just going to try to muddle through this here. I'll have this done before I could set the GPS up. Brandon, hello. How are you? Scorpion, you should have been here earlier. We probably got 5-10 minutes into the live stream when Andy finally said, Rudy, is your mic on? Actually, he didn't. He said, Rudy, turn your mic on. So I looked up and the light wasn't blinking, and I said, oh, crap. And I turned the mic on, and I said to Andy, how did you know my mic wasn't on? He says, because you never go that long without talking. I said, I didn't go that long without talking. I was talking up a storm. It's just nobody could hear me. That's terrible. Scott, how you doing? Woohoo! Uh-oh, I missed a spot. Maybe I should have used GPS, huh? Hot, going on the patio to cut boards. You got air conditioning, no, don't you? Oh, I've been fine, Scott. How you been? Okay, those are potatoes over there. These are sugar beets. So I can do this one. Did I just do the one field of potatoes? I bet I did. I should have done more. Is that hot, Scott? Scott says it's so hot he can't even put it into words. It's just a bunch of symbols. Like an oven on the patio. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's hot going on the patio to cut boards. I misunderstood you, Scorpion. I thought you meant it's hot, so I'm going to cut the boards on the patio. And I thought, well, don't you have air conditioning? Why would you do that? I misunderstood. Now I understand. You're going to have to do that job at night and bother all your neighbors. Having a saw going at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, how'd wheat get on that field right there? I must have swung the seeder a little bit too wide. Woohoo! Whoop, overturned that one. Okay. Let's go put these in storage. I'd sell these, but I'm making sugar out of it, so I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to make sugar and sell the sugar. I'm just a schwangin'. Okay. There we go. checking horses in the heat, huh? Or are you checking horses to see if they're in heat? I don't know. That's confusing. Renner, are you still there? Scorpion, Renner came in today. I haven't seen Renner forever. I don't know if he's still here. I was going to ask him how many cattle they're running right at this time. All right, Trenton. Trenton's got to go do some farm chores. A farmer's work is never done. Everybody knows that. Let's grab this feller. In the heat, checking to see if they're pregnant. Jeremy, hello, how are you? No, right, I haven't either. Old truckers never die. They just get a new Peter built. A new Peter built. Never mind. It's an old joke for an old trucker. Clean up on aisle 6. So I had to fire Andy. He's not going to be on this one now. All right, let's do, well, darn it. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to do the Case 45 up there. Give ourselves one of them. Do one of those. Turn the GPS on, go to town. Put your Sunday best on, kids are going to school. We're going to Sears. Yeah, you didn't say it. I did, yeah. Old truckers never die. They just get a new Peter built. Jonathan Mortimer, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Man, I gotta slow down. I'm chugging this Mountain Dew down like there's no tomorrow. I only get one. I only get 2 a week now. I only get one on Tuesday and one on Thursday. Because I told Carol that I would only drink one during the live stream. She's smarter than you think. Because you guys know I live stream other games. So she said okay. Right? Then she said, those are scheduled ones, right? Oh, shoot. She's been listening to me. Because I only schedule 2 live streams. Tuesday and Thursday. So that means if I live stream Minecraft on Sunday or Final Fantasy, or the ones I've been live streaming lately, I don't get a Mountain Dew. Well, I gotta go check on that other combine. Looks like he done. Can't remember who was on that now. Oh, Stefan. Drinking orange Gatorade. I don't think I've ever had a Gatorade. I don't think I'd like them. I've been drinking a little lemonade lately. I've always liked lemonade. I think I've liked lemonade more than I ever liked iced tea. Now, you guys know I'm a tea drinker, but I don't usually drink a lot of iced tea. I'll drink an iced tea if I go out to a restaurant and I don't want to have a soda. I'll have an iced tea with my lunch or whatever. But I have to have a lot of sweetener in it because I like that sweet tea. A sugarless Kool-Aid, yeah. It just, I think Carol drinks it once in a while, and I think I tried one of hers once. I don't think I liked it. All right, I'm going to jump out of this into the other one and get him started on that little field down yonder. Jonathan says he prefers coffee. I just never got in the habit of coffee is the problem. And I think if I had of, I don't know, I'm probably better off that I didn't get in the coffee habit. I think that's what Carol drinks is the grape kind. I don't know if it goes by the color, but Carol was always drinking a purple one. I just assumed it was grape. All right, now I gotta get this guy. I've got potatoes to do, so let's get rid of the sugar beet header. Oh, I didn't find it. Oh, they're in least. Never mind. All right, send that one back. And then let's get, whoop, what was that? We need a tater one. All right, tater. They call him tater salad. I used to watch that guy. I used to think he's pretty funny, but he got really nasty. I mean, every other word is the F word. It's just like, why? I mean, he just got really filthy. He used to be funny, but then they have to go just completely filth, and I don't care for that. I don't see a point in it. To me, it's a sign of somebody that's got nothing funny to say. Sweating your potatoes off. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Don't do that. I gotta go this side here. Brandon Hall. Yeah, we know when the first time I saw him, he was just terribly funny. And then a couple of shows later, he was just so filthy it wasn't even worth listening to. All right, here we go. Picking some taters. I need to buy some more land. I need bigger fields. Bigger fields. That's what I'm thinking about doing next, is starting to combine fields. Now that I've got more property that I own, make the fields, combine them, and make them into bigger fields. Oh, you thought Red Fox would be family friendly? Oh, he was one of the filthiest comics in the day back then. He was terrible. Now, when Sanford and Son came out, I thought to myself, oh, I won't be able to watch. How are they having that on TV? Because I'd heard some of his comedy already, and I thought, oh, how could they have him on TV? He's just filthy. And of course they, cleaned it up. And here's the thing: the TV show that he was on, Sanford and Son, he was funny on it without being filthy. So why did you have to be filthy? And it's the same thing with that Ron White. He was just darn funny. Why did he have to go to being so filthy? You know what? I really believe, I've heard some of the old time comics like Red Skelton used to say things like that. He would say things like, yeah, if you have to swear during a comedy routine, it's because you don't have anything funny to say. And I think he was right. And people say, well, you're such a prude. I'm not a prude. I cuss all the time. If you see me hit my finger with a hammer, you're going to hear words you never heard before. I just don't see a point in saying them for no reason. Like some of the young kids now, they'll say the F word 10 times in one sentence. And then the rest of the words they abbreviate because they're too lazy to spell them out. But I don't know why they think they have to do that. I think they think it makes them sound adult because they can say the F word. But yeah, I don't see a point in one sentence saying the F word 5 times. And I always want to tell them, look, give me your address. I'll send you a dictionary full of words that you can express yourself with that aren't the F word. Well, yeah, Ray, I never thought Bob Saget was funny. I used to watch him on those shows, and I thought, this guy's not even funny. If there wasn't canned laughter, he wouldn't be getting any laughter at all. That was just my opinion. And everybody's welcome to their own opinion, so there you go. That's mine. Man, this thing holds a lot of potatoes, don't it? Did I hear somebody say Bill was here? Because I never saw Bill. I heard somebody yell out Bill, but I never saw him. All right, we should be through with harvest already. You know what that means. I need to buy more property. I don't have enough fields. Oh shoot! I just sold some potatoes as I drove over that thing. That's funny. Yes, he was here. I never saw him. Blue popsicles. You know what we used to do when we were kids? We'd make Kool-Aid and we'd put them in an ice tray and put a stick in them, make our own popsicles. All right, we're done with this piece of equipment. We can just send it back. Come get it. Come get some. Bye-bye. But, oh my God. I didn't know I had a leased corn header. What? Get rid of that. How long have I had that? No wonder I'm broke. All right, so we've got 226,000. I can sell some stuff, but I want to get started seeding again. But before I do, as I was just saying, I'm thinking about popping some of these fields together. Like, let's take this one, and you've seen that I've been trying to keep them on the same kind of a you know, what do you call that, line? On the same line, so that they do. I'm gonna have to get rid of my little road here, but this one's off a little bit because I can't go through those trees. But I could certainly do this across here, and then I've got another one on the other side. I could make all of this into one huge field, right? So what do you think? Should I do that? Should I make this into one big field? Anybody? Bomb pops? What are bomb pops? Ghostbuster 46 Henlo was his message. Oh, he can't spell hello. Well, I don't know. You know, he's from Sweden. Maybe that's how they spell hello in Sweden. All right, I'll wait. What do you think? Should I make this into one, or should I just maybe take these two and put them together? Or should I take all three and put them together? What you think? What you think? What you think? Jonathan says, yeah. Yeah to all three. And then I've got make a huge field. Randall says, yeah. That's slang for yes, by the way. Yeah. Ja. That's Swedish for yes. Ja. Or that could be a whole bunch of different languages that say ja. Yep, exactly. What? Make big field? What did Scorpion say? Red, white, and blue popsicles. Okay. What else could I do? Let's see. I don't own this property that I'm on here. If I did, what I could do is I could take this and make it into a smaller field there, and take this one and put it together with this one, and then I would take from this here all the way down in one big field of this width right here into those rocks, maybe. I could do that. I could do that. I could do anything. All right. I think I will. I think I will. Let's do it before we seed. So I got to find my John Deere. My trusty John Deere. Ray says just do it the Rude Man way. What? Some have gum on top, usually from the ice cream man. What? You mean the ice cream man chews a stalk of gum and sticks it on the ice cream before he sells it to the kids? That's just gross. What did I do with my plow? Brandon's got the right idea. 3 into 1, just like the it's like the Musketeers. One for all and all for me. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't hook up. That's because you're on the wrong end, buddy. Gumball on a bomb pop. Woohoo! All right, we got work to do. Okay, before I do anything, let's see here. If I gotta do... okay. Alright, let's let this thing down. Those two there are pretty well lined up, so let's start there. Jonathan's making hay pellets. I'll let the rabbits do that. Did you guys see where they were complaining? Somebody was complaining that Cocoa Puffs are racist. I don't know where people get that. Why do people just mind their own business? How could Cocoa Puffs be racist? You know why, though? Okay, here's the thing. You know what Cocoa Puffs are? You know what Rice Krispies are, right? Cocoa Puffs are Rice Krispies that are chocolate flavored. So Rice Krispies are a white color. They're not white. They're kind of a tannish, you know what I mean. An off-white color. Well, the color of wheat, let's say. Rice Krispies are a light color. Cocoa Puffs are a dark color because they're chocolate. But that's not why they think they're racist. They think they're racist because the Cocoa Puffs carton has a monkey on it. A cartoon monkey that has a bowl of Cocoa Puffs. And that's why they think... Oh. And the second part is the Rice Krispies has 3 little white boys on it. Now, people that know their cereal said, wait a minute. Rice Krispies don't have 3 little white boys on it. It's got 3 elves on it. And the person that is complaining about this is a white woman. And she's complaining that the Cocoa Puffs are racist because it's got a picture of a cartoon monkey on it. So the first question that somebody asked about this is, well, okay, are you saying that you think that all black people look like monkeys? Because that's what you're complaining about. I don't understand why people just can't mind their own business. It just doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't even be talking about this. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get banned. I got to keep my mouth shut before I get in trouble. All right, let me turn the GPS. I probably already am in trouble. We're going to go to the plow. It's just that things are so absurd nowadays. I just don't understand. All right, so we got to get that. Oh, it's already set up. Sweet. Okay, now I have to make sure that I Allow create fields on. Drop it like it's hot. And they're known as Nutty Buddies. Oh God! Now they're going to say that they're. Oh, what happened to my? It got mess up. Hang on. All right, let's turn that off. I got to reset it. There we go. Now drop it. Okay, thank you for that, Andy. Andy said it was a news story and not just my opinion. So it's just there are so many things are so absurd nowadays that I just don't understand what goes through people's minds. You know, do they not have anything else to occupy their time that they find everything in the world racist? And it wasn't even a person of color. It was a white woman that was upset about it. All right, let's see. I got to line this up the other side here. A Mexican with a sweet corn color. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Thank God Kellogg's company, they came back at it. And they said, look, that's silly because we don't just have a monkey on the carton. It's to appeal for kids. It's a children's cereal. It's supposed to appeal to kids. So what they have is they said they also have giraffes, lions, bear. They have all kinds of cartoon. These are cartoon characters. It's not a picture of a real bear. It's a cartoon that has an animal with a bowl of Cocoa Puffs. And he said that the Kellogg said they switch off. They don't always have a monkey on there. And then they said, of course, the other one, those aren't little boys. Those are elves. You know? Snap, crackle, pop. You know what I mean? Crazy. I said I was going to stop talking, didn't I? All right. Let's continue on. There went my road now. I'm going to have to fix that. Game Series 20. Hello. John's here. Hey, John, how you doing? Scorpion shortened it to GGE because Scorpion's a millennial. They can't spell anything. They have to. Everything's abbreviated. Now Scorpion's going to yell at me because he's definitely not a millennial. He's too old. They kicked him out. He can't be a millennial. They kicked him out for being too old. John, you doing okay? Whoa, be careful. Keep careful. It's hot as HE double hockey sticks. You're fixing fence? What are you trying to keep in? Or are you trying to keep stuff out? And what's with these people that are ashamed of their own country, that they're saying that we can't celebrate the 4th of July because that's racist? Why do people hate their country so bad? I just don't understand. And people say we should all be ashamed to be American. I'll tell you that I am ashamed. And I'll tell you why I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that we have such stupid people in our country. It's a shame. I don't know how these people got to be so stupid. Trying to keep cows in. That's a good thing. Keep those cows where they belong. Yeah, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And especially some of these celebrities and people that have made millions of dollars that they'd have never made had they been born in a different country. And all they want to do is badmouth their own country. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, God, I got to get off this. I'm going to get in bad trouble. Oh, well, I'm about ready to retire from this stuff anyway. -95 degrees Fahrenheit. Hang on. Alexa, what's the humidity?
Currently, the humidity is 80%.
Yeah, it's 80% humidity here. But again, you got to remember, I live on the coast, on the ocean, so you'd expect it to be high humidity. Yeah, there's what was there? There was somebody said this, and I don't recall who it was. Basically, it was the statement, "Shut up and sing." And what it meant was, we just bought a ticket to hear you sing your songs. We didn't come here to hear what you think about your president or anything else. We just want to hear you sing. So just shut up and sing. And I feel the same way about actors. You know, I can appreciate their talent, but I'm here to watch a movie. I'm not here to listen to what you think about the world, as if you know something that the rest of us don't. And I think I'm going to round this corner off here, is what I think I'm going to do. Let me just round this off a little. Okay, now I've actually thought about this, but I don't think I'm going to extend this field out like I was thinking here. I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. Okay, guys. Mid-Missouri 92 with the 7. Wow. Brandon, I'll bet you're sweating. Okay, guys, if I get back on a subject that's going to get me in trouble, somebody yell at me, okay? Because I really am going to get in trouble if I keep talking like this. All right, now this didn't quite line up on this last field down here. So I think what I'm going to do... Well, I guess I don't have to worry about it. I could do... let's see. Oh, God, what am I doing way over here? This is where I was working right here, by the way. See, I was doing this stuff. Here, I was kind of... Remember I told you I was doing some landscaping? I didn't know it'd bring me right back here. And then I was going to take this stuff here out of the middle. I might as well while I'm here, right? Oh, the boss, eh? See, Andy, our wives aren't the only ones. Break time's over. I just kind of clean this up a little bit. I'm going to have to work on this. But this will do for now. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, now I got to get back over where I want to be. I don't know why it put me clear down here, just because this is where I was working. Yeah, see, if I buy this property down here, I can extend this field out a little. All right, let's see here. Let's do... Okay, I gotta change it to grass. That one, I think. And just kind of run it down this way. Like that. Close enough for government work. Now, problem is, I wonder if this other tractor will pull the seeder. Where's my other tractor? Oh, there it is. Let's see if this tractor will pull the seeder. I think it will. A seeder's not that big. Let's see. Let me fill it up before I go out in the field. It seems to be pulling it okay, but it's actually not seeding at the moment. So let's fill her up. All right, Ray. Have a good dinner. Catch you later, buddy. I woke everybody's Alexa up, huh? Brian has asked if we've seen the 2020 John Deeres. No, I have not. I have not seen those. Okay, now I got to remember what. I think I'm gonna do. God, what should I do? Maybe some wheat? I don't know. I don't know what to plant. I'll tell you what. Let's do some cotton, because that sells good. Should we do some cotton on this big field? Oh, I just went by it. Darn it. There we go. All right, let's line this thing up, and we're gonna do GPS on. Do the John Deere DB60 back. We need to flip it and line it up again. turn it on and drop it. And GPS on. And we're off to the races. Jonathan got a new game yesterday. What'd you get, Jonathan? I didn't quite line it up on the left there, did I? Darn it. I've got other fields, Randall. I can do wheat. I don't have any barley either. I could do barley. I'll clean up that edge in a minute. Let's just keep going with this. Call of Duty Ghost. I've never played those. I'm not real good at shoot 'em ups, but that one's a little bit different than a normal shoot 'em up, or a first-person shooter, as they say. That one I might be able to play. I used to play games like that, like Ghost Recon and some of those games. I'm not real good at first-person shooters, but those are a little bit different. I'm waiting. There's a game that I played on the Sony PlayStation. It's one of the reasons why I bought the Sony PlayStation is that they have games that are exclusive to Sony. And one of them was Horizon Zero Dawn, and I did a series on that. And I never did finish that series. I got most of the way through it. I was almost done with that series, and something went wrong. I was having trouble because, you know, I record on my PC all the time, but it's difficult to record on the PlayStation because I don't have it set up for that. So, and the fact that you can only record a certain length, and then you can't pull it off with a thumb drive. Yeah, I have to pull the video off with a thumb drive because I'm not streaming, I'm recording. I have to pull it off with a thumb drive, and if you make it longer than 50 minutes, I think it is, or 45 minutes, you can't take it off at one time. You have to take the video and cut it into pieces and then put it back together when you get it on your PC. It's a pain in the butt. So I had to be real careful not to record longer than 45 minutes. If I did, I was in trouble. And I started having problems with microphones and other issues. And I didn't finish that series. And somebody asked me recently, when are you ever going to finish that series? And interestingly enough, I've been thinking about it lately because I heard through the grapevine that Sony is bringing it over to the PC sometime summer of 2020. Well, it's summer of 2020. Now, there may be an issue with COVID, you know, the beer flu. I'm not supposed to say it, darn it, and I just did. Anyway, there might be an issue with that it's going to maybe be delayed. But if I get it for the PC, I may finish that series. It's going to be a little bit of a work because it means that I'm going to have to start playing it again, because I won't be able to transfer the save game that I had on a PS4 over to the PC. So I'm going to have to start playing it again on the PC, but that's okay because it's been a while since I played it, and it's a fun game. I wouldn't mind starting it over again. I tell you what, I'm going to probably have to delete this stream when I'm done with it because not only am I talking about politically correct things, I also mentioned the name of the thing that we're not supposed to mention. I missed one little spot there. Right on the end, there's one little spot. Right there. Okay, now this one's done. Oh, except for that one edge. I kind of messed up on that edge, didn't I? Yeah, the media can get away with anything because they lie about stuff every day. Why wouldn't they be able to get away with saying whatever they want? Because they say whatever they want, whether it's true or not. So nobody's going to get them for it. Oh, I forgot about this little edge over here. Yeah, you'd think that they'd be called out for telling lies all day long, but they aren't. Um, their whole bottom line is that they can say whatever they want, and you have to prove they're wrong. Or if they get caught out on stuff, like one of them, that Rachel Maddow got called out for saying things that weren't true, and the company she works for came out and said, "Oh, well, she has an opinion piece, so she can say anything she wants because it's just her opinion." Oh, wait a minute! Everybody that's watching thinks she's a news person. You make it out like she's a news person because she has a news program, and but when she says something that isn't true, it's only her opinion. How's that work? Sorry, I just messed up. I didn't drop my cedar. I gotta get back to farming. I'm messing around too much in politics. All right, now that I got this one done, let's get these combines taken care of. This guy here. You got a PS4, Jonathan? Do you play it much, or is that what you play everything on? Oh, you play everything on PlayStation. Yeah, you've heard me say it before. I'm not a console player. It's just because I never was. I've always played on a PC. But yeah. I got everything set up in my office, you know. I had the PlayStation in here for a while, as long as, and I also had the Xbox One S hooked up in here too. But I've since taken those out into the living room, and because sometimes I just want to play out on the couch, you know, just relaxing. Okay, now let's get this plow. And yeah, I don't know why they did that. It was the Xbox to begin with. Then it was the Xbox 360. And then it was the Xbox One. So I don't get it, but it's crazy. All right. Let's get this thing swapped around and fixed up here. Drop it. Doesn't quite line up, but that's okay. You PS2. I've got a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and a PlayStation 4. I got all of those. I've got an Xbox, an Xbox 360, and an Xbox One. And I don't know. That may be all I'm ever going to buy. I don't play them. I don't play consoles. I had the Xbox and the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I had those because the kids were playing them. And what I would do is I would get them the games for Christmas and birthdays, but the player belonged to me. So if the little boogers would say, "I'm not doing the garbage today," and I'd say, "Well, you're not playing my PlayStation today then." Oh, that's not fair. I have the game. I said, yeah, I know. But I've got the player. Good luck playing the game without the player. All right, let's see. That one over there looks to be a little bit wider, so let's grab this edge here and do that one. Mean Daddy. Oh, I thought it was just about right. Now see, when I buy that property over there, then I can make this wide and long. Oh, shoot. What happened? I got out of whack here. All right, now I don't own this land here. So let's run up here. I may have to cut a couple of these trees here on this edge of this lake, because they are kind of in the way. All right, let's put that down here. See how this goes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that side on the left there just a very small field, because I don't want to mess with it. Oh, I didn't have my GPS running right. Darn it. All right, let's fix that. Yeah, I think it's okay. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's do... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this and make it a small field. So I don't have to mess with it. Where am I? Oh, I'm way off. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do this right here. We'll just put a straight line in here, straight as I can get it. think I messed it up a little bit. That'll work. That'll work. Doesn't have to be too thick. Just right there. Okay. Now it's got that big field there. And we can plant that. And then this one here, I put these two together, which means that's one huge field now. A little narrow, but it's pretty good size. Should have made it square. Should have made what square? Hey, Alan. Made what square? What are you talking about? What am I making square? How's Alan doing today? All right, now, Randall wanted me to do wheat, so I guess I can do some wheat and then I'll do some barley. Barley, barley, barley. I can do some barley. That was cotton. Let's switch to wheat. Get up into this corner over here. And I think I've decided which field I'm going to do next as far as purchasing. Okay, so we need to switch that over, do that, back her up, do that, and that. Turn the GPS on, let her rip. Wheat it is. Your icon. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Make it in a square. Yeah, I know. I like the round one. Believe it or not, I'm not any better with it being a square. I still mess up. Living the dream? You're living my dream or your dream? Yeah, I'm living the dream as well. Why not? We're all living in the Matrix, you know. Oh, I didn't finish my plowing. Oh, no. Oh, yes, I did. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. You live the dream when you're done with the floor. I can't believe Scorpion's still in a waterbed. Scorpion's putting new floor in. The bed tore the carpet up, which was probably shag. And they're putting in wooden floors, and they had to take down their waterbed. I don't know anybody anymore, or I didn't think I did, that had a waterbed. I haven't seen one in years. No waterbed anymore? Did you buy a new bed or what? Say bye-bye to the waterbed. No more seasickness. Okay, so the next piece of land I'm going to buy, I think, there are two pieces, or maybe one. 28 in front of me there, and then I can make this field even longer, and then, or, wow, I can certainly make this one in front of me here a lot wider. All right, so that one's done. Let's switch to barley. And let's swap this one out. Here, let me line it up again. I should take that little field out, but I don't know what I'd do with it if I did. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, I mess up here. I messed up here. That's what I was... Oh, geez. Andy, how come you didn't tell me? I didn't realize I'd done this right here. Should turn this thing around so I can see if I'm halfway straight, which I'm not, but... Okay. Works for me. Now, let's flip this thing. Do that. Leave it on barley, and I'm going to have to move that tractor over there with the plow on it. Oh, I didn't take my poop in, or my milk, sorry. I should have taken my milk and made it into butter. Alright, stop this guy right there. Get in my planter. Here we go. Barley it is. Country girl, how's it going? You came in just about the time I have to leave. That's right. Yeah, I've already got one of those adjustable beds. Mine's a Select Comfort. Okay, now I'm going to have a problem here because I don't own this land and I can't do away with those trees. So I'm going to have to probably seed around those trees somehow. Yeah, I'm country girl making some big fields out of little fields here. Making big things out of little things. Making mountains out of molehills. Something like that. I went the wrong way. What am I doing? Andy says he doesn't know what I'm doing either. Yeah, Scorpion's trying to be politically correct because I guess you can't call it a master bedroom anymore. You have to call it the main bedroom. I just what is wrong? I don't get it. Who would take offense to that? I'm just going to clean this up right here. Yeah, the same lady that was offended by the Cocoa Puffs? Probably. Well, anyway. You know what? I gotta decide now whether I need to delete this live stream or not. I'm afraid I'm gonna get in trouble for all the stuff I said today. The Love Shack. But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream an end here. It's been a couple hours and I got myself in too much trouble today. So anyway, I may or may not see you next Tuesday. We'll see if I get banned off YouTube. Hope you had fun. Thanks for coming and joining and spending the time with me. Sorry if I've offended anybody. Actually, I am sorry if I offended somebody. It's not my intent. Not that I wouldn't repeat it all over again, because I will, because it's the way I think. And it's what I feel. And I have the right to say what I'm feeling. It's not my problem if somebody's offended by it. So anyway, I got to end it with that. I'm already in trouble enough. Again, I hope you had fun. Thanks for joining me. And hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday. In the meantime, everybody have a wonderful 4th of July. Don't let them tell you that you can't enjoy the 4th of July. It's our holiday to enjoy. Enjoy it. I'm going to have a barbecue and wave my flag, so there you go. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody. I'll see you later.